So, 500 years ago, this wonderful pastime happened in Panihati in Bengal, which actually, as per Tithi, it is supposed to be tomorrow, but we are celebrating the event today. So, in around Nadia, Navadvip, during those days, 500 years ago, all of Bengal was being ruled by Nawab Hussain Shah. And there were these rich merchants who used to patronize the different scholarly Brahmanas who used to reside in Navadvip. Navadvip was the central point of Sanskrit scholarship. So there used to be a lot of scholars in Navadvip area. And these scholars, Brahmanas, olden times, the kings, Kshatriyas, they would maintain them. But once the Mughals came, practically the kings were not supporting them. So it was these mercantile people, very affluent zamindars who used to patronize them. So one such family was that of Govardhan Majumdar and Hiranya Majumdar. They were zamindars and they were so opulent, their annual income would be something like 12 lakh gold coins. You can imagine every month their income is 1 lakh gold coins. Today if we say 1 lakh rupees itself per month, we'll say our eyes will open up. Now one gold coin is worth how much? Like that 1 lakh gold coins every month. That was their income. So although they were so opulent, they used to give a lot of dana, charity, and they used to encourage these Brahmanas who would be scholars, who have no other means of livelihood, they would maintain them. So even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's father, Jagannath Mishra, was also a recipient of their charity. So from the beginning, this Govardhan Majumdar and Hiranya Majumdar and their family, they were quite close to Jagannath Mishra and family. So from the beginning, they knew Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that is how from childhood itself, Raghunath Das Goswami, who was the son of Govardhan Majumdar, he knew Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and had a good relationship with him. Later, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas at the age of 24 years and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Jagannath Puri. Then at that time, Raghunath Das Goswami was also a young man. He also wanted to join Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But his parents would not leave him. And every time Raghunath Das Goswami would run away from home, his father would send some servants. They would catch him and bring him back. So like this it was going on for many days. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after he took sannyas and went to Jagannath Puri, he again came back to Bengal, to Navadvip. At that time, Raghunath Das Goswami, he was already married. His parents had got him married. They were thinking if he is married, some family responsibility will come. He will stay back at home. He will stop running away, like that. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he was staying in Advaita Acharya's house, Raghunath Das Goswami told his father that I want to go and meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you stop me now, I'll give up my life. So he threatened him that I'm going to commit suicide. So his father also told, okay, go for a few days and come. So for about 4 or 5 days, Raghunath Das Goswami was engaged in the personal service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Raghunath Das Goswami, don't behave like a madman. Go home and take care of your family responsibilities. When the time is right, you will be able to come to me and meet me and you can be relieved from your household affairs. So Raghunath Das Goswami went back and he was playing just like an ordinary man. He started taking care of the zamindari business of the father and uncle. And so his father and uncle felt, okay, our son has become normalized now. Until now, he was behaving like a madman, but now he has become okay. So like this for about a year it went on. And then we all know that incident with the Muslim minister happened. So there was one Muslim minister who also used to collect the gold coins from the various people as tax, and he used to give it to the government. System used to be whatever money they collect, 25% of that they will keep as their income, all these zamindars, and balance 75% they would give it to the treasury. That used to be the system. And this Govardhan Majumdar and Hiranya Majumdar, by some method, they managed to sideline this Muslim guy, and they started getting all the money. And whatever money they were getting, they were supposed to submit 15 lakh gold coins to the government, but they were showing less income and submitting only 12 lakh gold coins. So 3 lakh gold coins, black money, they were generating. So you can imagine black money was there from that time, not only just today. So this Muslim guy who had been displaced, he became envious. He said, what is this? First of all, my livelihood is taken away, and now these people are making extra money. So he went and submitted a confidential statement to the higher authorities, and he got an arrest warrant issued in the name of Govardhan Majumdar and Hiranya Majumdar. So the moment Govardhan and Hiranya Majumdar heard of this, they absconded. And this Muslim man came to arrest Govardhan and Hiranya Majumdar. Both of them are not at home. What to do now? Raghunath Das Goswami is sitting at home. He caught him. Okay, if not your father and uncle, you come with me. He took him. And every day he would call Raghunath Das Goswami and tell him, I am going to give him a beating today. But the moment Raghunath Das Goswami would come in front of him, his mind would change. And he would say, look, I am going to beat you. Otherwise, you call your father and uncle. But he would not do it. His mind, whenever he would see the innocent face of Raghunath Das Goswami, his mind would change. So after a few days, Raghunath Das Goswami thought, this is, when is this going to end? This is not, it's become a daily torturing affair. So what to do now? So he started speaking to the Muslim, minister. He started telling him, see, you are a Zinda Peer, you are a, living saintly person. And you are like a you are like a brother to my father and my uncle. So I have seen many times all three of you sitting together, very brotherly affection all of you have had between the two of you. And all brothers fight amongst themselves for something or the other. And after some time, they will all sit together and again become one. So today you are fighting with my uncle and my brother, uncle and my father. But I know after a few days, all of you will be sitting together and cracking jokes, and you'll all be happily sitting together. So, with all these brotherly dealings, why are you putting me into the, at so much problem? So then this Muslim guy, he's, hearing the words of Raghunath Das Goswami, his heart melted and his eyes filled with tears, and he said, my dear son, you are just like a son to me. You have understood me. But look at your father and your uncle, they are not understanding. They are making 3 lakh gold coins, little bit they should share with me also. Let's have an understanding, that's all. No. So you speak to your father and uncle, whatever they feel appropriate, let us make an adjustment and close the matter. So then Raghunath Das Goswami called his father and uncle, spoke to them, and made all three of them sit together. Some compromise was arrived at, and after that the matter was settled. So like this, Raghunath Das Goswami was managing the affairs. At that time, he came to know that Nityananda Prabhu has come to Panihati. So he immediately, Raghunath Das Goswami went there to meet Nityananda Prabhu. And there Nityananda Prabhu saw him, and from a long distance, Raghunath Das Goswami was very meek and humble. So he thought, I am not qualified to meet Nityananda Prabhu. So from a distance, he paid his obeisances and he was waiting there. So Nityananda Prabhu's associates, they pointed out to Nityananda Prabhu, see, Raghunath Das Goswami has come. So Nityananda Prabhu immediately called for him, bring him here, bring him here. Then when Raghunath Das Goswami came close by, Nityananda Prabhu said, you are acting just like a thief. From a long distance, you are paying obeisances and running away. As you are acting like a thief, I am going to punish you. What is the punishment? You have to give a feast of Chida, Dadhi to all the people here. So Raghunath Das Goswami became very happy, very good punishment. This kind of joyous punishment who will get? So he immediately called all the villagers there, bought all they had somebody had some bananas, somebody had some ripe mangoes, and now is the season of mangoes. So they brought all the mangoes, somebody brought some curds, somebody brought some chipped rice. So they mixed all of it and made Chida Dadhi. And that was offered to Nityananda Prabhu, and then the prasadam was distributed to everyone. And then Nityananda Prabhu, by his meditation, he brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also enjoyed this whole group of devotees sitting and honoring Chida Dadhi. There were so many people that they were sitting on the bank of the Ganges. The space was not enough. People started entering into the Ganga, and then standing in the middle of the Ganga, waist filled with up to waist, full of water, and they are sitting and they are standing there and honoring the Chida Dadhi. So it became a very wonderful, joyous event. And from that day, that Panihati Chida Dadhi Mahotsav is observed by Gaudiya Vaishnavas every year. So after this incident, Nityananda Prabhu blessed Raghunath Das Goswami that very soon he would be able to attain the shelter of the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Raghunath Das Goswami became very happy. So he went back home, and he was not sleeping inside the house. He was sleeping in the veranda outside. And his father had kept a few bodyguards so that Raghunath Das Goswami could not run away. So one day, Raghunath Das Goswami, he was fast asleep. Early in the morning, around 3 a.m., Yadunandana Acharya, their family priest, he came and woke up Raghunath Das Goswami. And he said, you see, every day my brahmachari disciple is there. He comes and helps me to do deity worship at home. But today somehow my disciple has not come, and my deity worship is getting affected. Can you go and get him? So Raghunath Das Goswami immediately got up, and he saw all the guards are sleeping. Nicely, soundly they are asleep. So he walked with Yadunandana Acharya for a little while. Then he told Yadunandana Acharya that you go home, I'll go and wake up the brahmachari and send him to you. So Yadunandana Acharya said, okay, we'll save some time, and he went home. Then Raghunath Goswami turned back and looked. Nobody, pitch dark. Nobody is there, bodyguards are not there. He thought, now is the good opportunity. He immediately ran away. He went to Jagannath Puri. So by the next day morning, of course, for him to walk all the way to Jagannath Puri from there took quite a few days. So in the meantime, his father, when he woke up in the morning, father and mother, they woke up in the morning, suddenly Raghunath Das Goswami is not there. So immediately he sent his people everywhere to find out. They went and asked Yadunandana Acharya. Yadunandana Acharya told, in the morning I had woken him up. He went and he was supposed to go and send my brahmachari. After that, he went back home. I don't know where he went after that. So then his father sent men here, there, everywhere. They could not find Raghunath Das Goswami because Raghunath Das Goswami did not take the regular route. He went through the forests, villages and all that, so that his father's men could not find him. And finally, after a few days, he reached Jagannath Puri and he attained the shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bolo Raghunath Das Goswami ki jai. So, in this whole incident, what we can understand is, Raghunath Das Goswami badly wanted to attain the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He wanted to give up his family and he wanted to go to Jagannath Puri. But he made many attempts. Many times he tried to run away from home. But every time he failed. He was caught by his father's servants, bodyguards and brought back. But then once he got Nityananda Prabhu's kripa, Nityananda Prabhu blessed him that very soon you will attain the shelter of the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Only then Raghunath Das Goswami could attain the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in the material world, what happens is, whenever we desire to possess something, we work hard, and according to the law of karma, if our karma allows for it, then we will be able to get whatever we are working hard for. That is how people work hard. Some people work hard for money. Somebody wants to become a big industrialist. Somebody works hard to become a big politician. Somebody works hard to become a scientist and invent new equipment. So like this, different people are working hard for different things. And everybody has that sense that whatever I want, I'll work hard and I will get it. And people will go to the temple also and pray. Suppose it is something which is beyond your karma. You go and appease some devata, and by their kripa, by their blessings, you may be able to achieve that. So everybody knows that I put some effort, I put some hard work, and I worship any of the devatas, then what will happen is, eventually I'll get my desired goal. But in spiritual life, we cannot get whatever we desire simply by hard work and by our own endeavor. And even if we go and pray to Krishna, unless and until it is authorized by our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, or Krishna, we will not be able to attain it. This is a fact in spiritual life. We think in spiritual life also, I'll be able to work hard on my strength, I'll be able to achieve, I'll be able to progress spiritually, I can become some, very respected personality, a good devotee. These kind of things we may think, but then without being blessed by a higher personality, it is not possible. In the case of Raghunath Das Goswami, although he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly, still his wish could not be fulfilled. Only when Nityananda Prabhu blessed him, his wish got fulfilled. So, in spiritual life also, without the order of the spiritual master, a disciple should not try to gain or attain some position. If a person has to become a guru, Srila Prabhupada says, he has to be ordered by his predecessor guru. Just by my desiring, automatically I cannot become a guru. That's not possible. So, if I have to progress in my spiritual life, I have to please the spiritual master. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado. When the spiritual master is pleased, he will bless us with all whatever spiritual progress is required, spiritual position is required, everything will come. But if we desire from our side, it becomes a disqualification. So therefore, humility is a very, very important factor for our spiritual advancement in our life. So, if we become puffed up thinking that I am very intelligent, I am very capable, I am very well read in the scriptures, I am a big scholar, I can quote so many verses, so now I am very advanced in Krishna consciousness, I am an advanced devotee. Krishna will not be pleased by that. A devotee always thinks himself most unqualified, most incapable, and he always feels that he is actually very insignificant. Such an attitude will please the spiritual master, and when the spiritual master sees that the disciple is actually he is so humble and sincere, then the spiritual master will become pleased, and if he becomes pleased, Krishna becomes pleased, then we will be able to attain the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. So, we have to keep this very important principle in mind, which is what Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has demonstrated by his personal example. And in Kali Yuga, in the modern age, the best way to please Prabhupada and to please Krishna is by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. This is a simple method by which we can please Prabhupada and please Krishna. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Janma sarthaka karo paropakara. First, we should make our life perfect by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra offenselessly and with pure love. We should come to that stage. At the present moment, we may be chanting Hare Krishna mantra, but there may be so many offenses involved. But we have to keep trying. And when by the blessings of Prabhupada, we are able to come to the point of offenseless chanting and then proceed towards the point of chanting on the platform of love of Krishna, then we should also try to help others by introducing them also to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, and thus everybody can perfect his life by simply chanting the holy names of Krishna. This is the Yuga Dharma. This is the Dharma for Kali Yuga. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Iva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva, 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 Gatiranyatha. So in Kali Yuga, there is no other way than chanting the holy names of the Supreme Lord. So, we will take the opportunity of this wonderful festival of Panihati Chida Dadhi to remember these few things about few principles in spiritual life, how we have to become meek and humble, and we have to avoid our normal mood of aspiring to achieve certain position or designation in spiritual life, and instead we should always consider ourselves most unqualified and incompetent and incapable, in which case Srila Prabhupada and Krishna will be pleased with us and they will bless us for our spiritual advancement. So I will request Sudama Vipra Prabhu to lead all the devotees in a round, in a mala of chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, after which we will go on to the next program. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Shri Raghunath Das Goswami Prabhupada ki jai, Vishwaguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari.